doing a video on one of my favorite things so far this year. It is August, which is a little more than midway through the year, and this is something that I legitimately tell anybody that will listen. Like, no questions asked. I will go out of my way to make sure this makes its way into the conversation, which is kind of weird, because this isn't something that sort of lends itself well to just normal conversation, but it is worth noting that what I'm about to show you is amazing. This is really, especially for people with skin like mine, which is extremely oily. I have very oily skin, like oil slick. It's horrible. Like, I could go on about how bad it is. And I live in a city that it's hot like 80% of the year. So those two things in combination, no bueno. So I actually was doing some research on things I could do to sort of help alleviate this problem. I've tried medications, I've tried primers, I've tried different types of face washes, lotions, toners. I mean, I use these things sometimes, but nothing worked. Nothing like kept my makeup on all day, every day, no questions asked. Even, especially my eye makeup, that is the worst. And I know a lot of you might have the same problem. A lot of my friends say, yeah, I put my eye makeup on in the morning, 2 hours later, my eye has eaten it off my face. Which, you get like the crease right here. Well, let me tell you, I've discovered something, and it is life-changing. Legitimately one of my favorite things of all time, and I will continue using it until the day I die. What is this miracle product, you ask? Drumroll, please. This! You might be asking, Megan, why are you showing us a bottle of milk of magnesia, a well-known laxative? Let me tell you, the contents of this little bottle are amazing. Is amazing? Whatever. All I'm saying is this is legitimately the greatest discovery I have made so far in my life. I know that's a big claim. I'm just saying this is amazing. I know you're telling me I'm going to use this on my face to help reduce the amount of oil on it. That is exactly what I'm telling you to do. I too thought it very odd and very strange, and wasn't really sure how I felt about putting a laxative, a medicine that has properties that will allow you to use the restroom more easily in times when you're having problems. I personally would not drink this. It looks quite disgusting. Oh, it's sugar-free. And that is neither here nor there. I digress. Basically, yes, I'm telling you to use this laxative on your face if you have oily skin. Now, if you have dry skin, do not use this. It will make it like, I can't even, disclaimer, dry skin, this video is not for you. Don't use this because, yeah, it won't work for you. But basically, yeah, I mean, my routine as such is that I wash my face in the morning in the shower, do all of that stuff. This is another thing that I hesitate to mention, but I don't moisturize in the morning. It is true, and I will maybe regret it when I'm 70, if I live that long. I hope I do. But I just can't. I have tried to keep up with this, but my skin does not like it. It is so oily. It just, even when I put it on at night, by the time I wake up, my skin is shiny and slick and really disgusting. Nobody wants to see that or hear about it, for that matter. So now that I've gone on about it. But this stuff, I basically shake it up like so. Actually, another tip about this when you're applying, keep this little lid or this little cap thing that you're supposed to use to measure the medicine out, keep it on here when you shake it up, because let me tell you, if you don't get this lid on tight, this stuff will spray everywhere, and you will have a coating of white shit on your walls, on your countertops. Let me tell you, it's terrible. You have to scrub. I don't know what it is about this stuff that wants to stick to everything. But, I mean, I literally have to take like a sponge and scrub my walls when I get it outside of this bottle and not on my face. So leave this on the lid. I usually just like unscrew this with this little cap on it, and I'll try to show you. It's like a milky liquid. And yeah, I literally just take it and rub it on my face. And as you can see, it goes on clear and it will dry. Now, you will notice a chalky sort of residue. You see if I can get it to dry. You probably won't be able to see it. I can see it starting to dry. It will be a little chalky. When you use your foundation, I have found that this works best with a liquid foundation. I use the Revlon Color Stay foundation, which I love. I use Bare Minerals for the longest time. I've used Tarte foundation. And honestly, for my skin, the Revlon Color Stay, and I am not a huge drugstore foundation person. Never have been until I started using this stuff, and holy crap, it's awesome. So those two in combination are really, really good for people with oily skin. I'm going to talk about that foundation in a future video because, Lord, do I have things to say about that. But for today, we're focusing on the laxative. I wipe it all over my face, let it dry. I even put some on my eyelids, which, once again, I'm not sure what that's going to do when I'm 70, but I'm not really worried about it at this time. I just don't want, I want all this to stay. So you let it dry. It will turn kind of white and chalky, but when you put the liquid foundation on over it, you will not see the chalky residue anymore. At all. Zero. None. Zilch. Nada. And you will be left with a delightful, smooth, even complexion. Now, as proof that this works, I have not touched my face since I went to work this morning. I put this makeup on at 6:30 a.m. It is now 7:17 in the evening, and my face looks like this. Even my eye makeup, as you can see, is still there. This lighting isn't the best, but there is no weird line. My forehead is not shiny, although that's like glitter from something. I don't know why that's glittery, but I mean, there is very little shine to my face. I mean, a little slight bit, but I mean, I still have blush. I still have my contour situation going on. This stuff is amazing. I'm telling you, even my eyebrow pencil, well, I don't use a pencil, I use a powder, but even that used to fade slowly over the course of the day. If I didn't wear this stuff, I don't know, my face would be melting. I would look like Meryl Streep in Death Becomes Her at the end of the movie when they fall down the stairs and their body parts go flying everywhere and their faces are melting. That would be me. It would be terrible. So this has become a lifesaver for me. And I say this, and I know a lot, this video has kind of been, I've had a very kind of carefree attitude about it, but I'm serious. This has legitimately made a huge difference in how I feel about my skin, how I feel about my my makeup every day. I don't have to worry about it. I didn't put any powder on my face. I put some on with my foundation this morning to set it. That's it. I haven't put any more powder on, no more blush, nothing on my eyes. Everything is as it was when I left this morning, which I think says a lot, especially for those of us that are really, really desperate to find something that works. And the kicker with this is this bottle is $4. This is a new one that I got for my birthday. My sister gave this to me for my birthday. What up, Poodle? That's what I call my sister. Anyway, she gave this to me in a box of my favorite things for my birthday, which was one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. And honestly, that was a great gift because I love this stuff. I bought a bottle of this when I first started using it in March. Well, yeah, it was the beginning of March. It's not even, it still has this much left in the bottle. It legitimately goes a really, really long way. And I would really encourage anybody who is having problems with an oily complexion, because it is kind of, at least for me anyway, it was kind of embarrassing to have a really shiny face and just your makeup sliding everywhere, and you would constantly be looking in the mirror, which I don't like to do. I don't really have time during the day to worry about it. So it's nice to know that you can put it on and it's going to stay and nothing's going to be roaming all over the place, because that's a problem. And it's just really great. And like I said at the beginning, I tell everybody about this. I'm constantly saying, oh, you need to go get yourself some milk of magnesia for your face if you have oily skin. If I hear, oh, I have oily skin. Hello, I love you. Use this laxative on your face. So now that I've told you about my love affair with this liquid laxative, I think, oh, a very important point. Make sure to get the original formula. Original. Do not get, they have like mint flavor and cherry flavored and no. Get the original. It doesn't smell like anything. Otherwise your face is going to smell like, I don't know, a peppermint or cherry cough syrup, which is disgusting. Don't do that to yourself. And the other thing is, this is the like Philips brand. You could use a drugstore brand. This was a gift, and I guess she was feeling fancy that day. I'm not sure. But I would totally buy the generic brand if I could. I actually saw a container of this at Sam's that was like as big as my head, which really made me happy, but I couldn't bring myself to buy it because I have a stockpile, apparently. So, but just know that I think the store brand would work just as well as this name brand version, and so you could probably even get an even better deal on that. So, again, this is just an informative video for me to tell you how awesome I think this is for your face. Disclaimer, I don't know how this will react on other people's skin. I've not had any problems. My face does not break out. In fact, I think my face breaks out less now than when I used it. I don't know if those two things are related or if there's any sort of, you know, correlative association there. I don't know. But what I do know is that I use this every day and that it works. It really works for me. So again, dry skin, no. Oily skin, yes. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click subscribe below or a thumbs up or both. That's acceptable too. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are having a great week and I will see you next time. Bye!